don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Oh, you have no idea. Woo! It's good to be here, guys. It's good to be here.
Nice.
How'd you
Friday,
like
huh?
that little tease earlier, guys? That little playing with the emotions.
Oh yeah.
I was about to crack open a beer. I was like, well, hold on. My Friday plans have changed. And when, let's get on it. But
Down the toilet, but here we
just
are.
in time.
Think we'd let you down like that?
Nah, no way.
Not a chance, especially Friday. I love Friday episodes, dude. Like nothing else. Love the Friday vibes. I'll tell you, the Friday vibes will be a little different today. We probably don't have Henry today, which is a bummer. I know, like, probably 3/4 of the people here tune in for Henry because he's Hollywood Henry. He's just the dude.
Yeah.
You have to put up with us schlubs today.
That's a little bit why we almost had to cancel. Like Hollywood Henry's rider for his dressing room got a little bit extravagant, and there was a little bit of a standoff, and so he's not going to be joining us today. So sorry.
Did someone
No,
write Wenry? Wenry. I love Wenry.
That was me.
Wenry. That's incredible. It's good to see you guys, by the way. Both my hosts, Joe and Biggie and Peter. I love you guys, especially the British dude. I love that. But everybody tuning in right now, oh, look who got first. You without even dropping first, not even like flexing like that on everybody else, which you could have and you should have. But a simple GM from a simple GMer.
On
But
Goose.
Edge, further on, Sly, just a lot of the bros. All the bros are here. It's good to see you guys. Henry's got some, I get it, Sly. I totally understand. But Henry's got some IRL stuff
for
going
him,
on.
Henry, Huda.
Wait, say again?
You don't need to make excuses for him. Like we all know what happened. Somebody put red M&Ms in his fucking own green M&M basket only. He threw a fucking fit.
Yeah.
He left the studio, slapped some people around. I don't know, man. Like sometimes, apes have a tantrum, and M&Ms is red M&Ms is it for them. So.
That's right. You get that big, and that's just kind of what comes with the territory. So Hollywood Henry stormed off the set.
Yeah, he might join us. He's getting a Brazilian currently.
Oh, man.
I think he'll probably join us afterwards.
I love that rider story though, because like that whole thing, was it Bon Jovi? Was it?
It was Van Halen.
Van Halen. It was like, but the reason behind that is so that if you couldn't get that detail right, then you couldn't get any other details right, and we're off. So it wasn't like being diva-ish about the M&Ms, but I like it. Yeah, it's good.
I'm sure he let loose though. He made a point about it so that they'd be like,
for sure.
"This dude's a fucking diva, man." Make sure you fucking get the M&Ms things right.
Keep going for a minute, guys. I got to get this tweeted out. Totally forgot
All right,
about that.
vamp.
Although I'm not going to
Let's
push super hard today. But
This
chill.
is basically to assuage other people that Prometheans are being handled with the utmost care and attention to detail. Hence the M&M story there, folks.
Because that's happening right now, right? They're announcing a few more of like the small percentage of the token, or the rune, sorry. that's going to like other ordinal collections, like other ordinal collections and stuff.
Is he
There's been,
physically
like,
dropping
dripping
those
out.
right now? Is maybe that's what he's doing?
He's going around. It's kind of like a Santa Claus sort of deal where he's like going from collection to collection, like dropping them off. So if you've been good, obviously, just in the big Santa suit, it's all happening. It's big.
Make sure to get the M&Ms right. If not, he won't visit you, people.
Yep, fair.
Clear of you.
Guys, I got my tweet out. Guys, please do us a favor.
Please.
Like, subscribe, share this shit out. I was going to say I'm not going to push it hard. Push it hard.
Yes.
Everything I say is opposite today, it seems. Push this
We want to be
hard.
like herpes. We want to be everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh, interesting.
Everywhere, symptomless.
Tickle, I might actually be going. Was given some thought to that today. Might actually be there at a Bitcoin Nashville, whatever it's called. I might go.
Oh.
I might go, bro.
Where's this?
Yeehaw.
We'll find out. I got inspired this morning, guys, by none other than Jack Butcher. So, okay, did the morning video, and then I popped on stream because I'm testing out a new morning show, right? And that is going to happen. That is part of what was like part of my chaos today. It's trying to get this thing together. I want to get this rocking. Yeah, I've got a cool idea for it, and I think it is going to end up being cool. So anyway, the past 3 days, I have streamed in the morning right around like 9 or 10 a.m., and I dig it. It lets me take that morning video and flesh it out a little more, like get a little deeper into each topic, let people fire off questions. It's really, really cool. But somebody dropped for me an incredible, maybe it was Draco, I'm trying to remember who, but dropped for me this Jack Butcher tweet, which I think is phenomenal. It's just such a cool thing that makes you stop and think about, like, what the hell are we doing? And it's brilliant. So, with Peter here. Peter, do you mind reading us?
Yes.
Do you want the whole thread?
Yes.
The whole freak. It's actually not long. It's just like it's wordy. You'll see. Here, do you need full screen?
I'm okay.
All right.
Culture is hyperinflationary. The giga paradox of crypto, the freedom to mint your own currency against the backdrop narrative of absolute scarcity. In the context of money, crypto is the most inflationary system to ever exist. Ironically, directly downstream of the principles of decentralization. It is this observation that underpins the exploration of this phenomenon in both VVR networks. Checks VE as a deflationary status symbol. I feel like I'm reading that wrong. OPEP in addition as a consensus mechanism to separate the finite and the infinite.
I'll say this real quick. I didn't even notice the other parts he had here. This is all new to me. Sorry about that.
It's big. It's juicy. It's got some
Girthy.
thoughts.
Only when a British person reads it, like the whole story reveals.
Yeah. Hey.
The other giga irony in both technical and cultural currency born from decentralization is the popular desire to convince institution to believe the meme. Fund X, Museum Y, Auction House Z. See, I said Z for you guys. Bundling and unbundling all the way down.
I love it.
You
so
do?
like like this whole the bottom two tweets I didn't catch this morning at all. I caught the first like two or three, like culture is hyperinflationary. The paradox here of crypto, right? The freedom to mint your own currency, while all the while we are screaming scarcity, rarity, all that stuff, right? Everything we do it's the rarest thing ever. It's rare because of this and that. Meanwhile, there is no end to the supply of this stuff. So in the context of crypto is the most inflationary system to ever exist. And it is ironically downstream of the principles of decentralization. I love it.
Because you can just make a different currency. So it's not like you can make more of a different one if you don't have control, but you can just go and make your own. Right?
Make more, copy somebody else's, more and more and more and more, all over screaming rarity. I have had a lot of time to think about over the past couple of years the idea of scarcity and artificial scarcity, and man, done a lot of thinking about, is it right that we even are making things scarce when we have the opportunity to make things like plentiful? Get rid of the idea of scarcity entirely. And there's part of this community that is fractured. Like people who believe the scarcity thing is bullshit in the digital world. It's fake. I love the thought. I love the thought exercise because I could argue both sides. I love rare stuff. I love it in real life, in the digital world. I love it, but it's an interesting thing, and the whole idea, if you don't need scarcity anymore, everybody can have everything. You think in a way everybody can win and everybody can have. So just interesting stuff to think about. Jack Butcher does that. I like it.
All I can think about is if I was at a party and Jack Butcher came up to me with that shit, I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Bro,
I gotta get going here. But it's about value.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Giga. What?
I just have to go and say hello to this. I'll be right back. I just got to go and say hello to my team. It's that kind of.
Peter, help me.
Oh
my God! You guys got a little signal like come save me.
But isn't it about like sure? But doesn't it have to hold value? Like we can all create our own sort of currencies, but unless someone recognizes as valuable, then it really doesn't matter what it is, right? Like,
I can try and buy a coffee in Peter Bucks, but it's probably not going to work.
Right?
Like they're going to want pounds where I live.
And it's not an either or thing, right? Like you have collectives like the Lisa Collective, which is trying to do exactly that, who to like make it accessible, like, you know, price wise, and to just put it in the hands of as many people that appreciate it, right? And that's great. But at the same time, I think like human beings have always been tribal. You know, you've always wanted to have your clubs. You've always wanted to have, like, you know, your unique things, whether it's a family heirloom, you know, your dad's old battle axe, if you were a Viking back in the day. Like, there's always things that we've imbued, like what they call charged objects, right? Like you give them meaning and you give them scarcity and uniqueness, but by consensus at the same time, right? Like, and as you've seen through history, it's no different than like with written works or art. Like only the best survive, the ones that are able to capture that attention and retain it for millennia. You know,
it's exactly what Cosmos just said. It's like, just like for fiat, what matters is what most agree on having value. So that sort of thing. And you see that with certain NFTs that people hold, where it's like, I would never sell this because I've had this journey with it. I've held this since mint or whatever else. You form that attachment, and that's what gives it value to you. And then maybe someone then puts a price on it eventually that's like, okay, well, I did feel very attached to it, but you've just offered me £100,000 for it, so now I'm not attached to it anymore.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah, sucker.
Peter, can you say like, my favorite meal is a hamburger and fries with ketchup, but it makes me want to fart. Just in your British accent, I want to hear what that sounds like.
Could you even repeat that? Like, do you remember what that was?
Hold on.
Yeah, could you say my favorite
snack?
My favorite snack is a hamburger with fries, but it makes you want to fart.
My favorite snack is a hamburger with fries, but it sure makes me want to fart.
Damn.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude.
I feel like it's going to get clipped and played somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, I bet it will. Ronaverse was okay. Did you see my a doppelganger in real life? I get that from time to time, right? Like, you know, we all have evil twins out there.
Yeah.
I've gotten that a few times, evil twin versions of me, and it's never good. It makes me feel really bad about myself. Like, never is it flattering. But it is what it is. I can only work with what I got here, which ain't much. Another cool story, and then we're going to get into the NFT market, get into some big stories. We do have big stories today. Given how today is gone, I'm a little unplugged from the market. I know the headlines, I know what's happening, but as far as like market stuff itself, I have no idea. So we're going to go find that out together. I saw this though, and I thought this was super cool. So what this bill actually is, I don't know. I'm basically going to read it off the screen, but a bill to protect fundamental Bitcoin rights passed the Senate and the House in the state of Oklahoma. Again, what does it mean? What are the rights to protect? I don't know. I don't know what that does, signing this bill, but that's cool seeing Bitcoin adoption coming at like the state level, right? At the government level. Like something about that's super cool. Because if you read the white paper, the Bitcoin white paper, which at some point, guys, talking to any of you who are in the non-fungible idiots right now, okay, we're going to at some point have a requirement where to stay a non-fungible idiot. This is a little while off, by the way. You're going to have to recite the Bitcoin white paper, all of it. Like, remember in high school when you had to, like, recite the, like the Bill of Rights or something like that? You had to memorize it, or the Constitution, something like that. Yes, that's going to be a requirement for being an idiot. You
Never
must
came up for
memorize the Bitcoin white paper. What's that, Peter?
Never came up for me.
You're like, I'm out.
Why am I reading your Declaration of Independence?
Oh my God.
Get out of here.
That's
Yeah.
Never happened for you, huh? Okay.
Too dumb to stay in the idiots.
It's
Well, I was thinking about that yesterday. Actually, I didn't actually vocalize it on the show, but I did kind of mention that. Think it in my head of the whole Bitcoin ETF and the Ethereum ETF and all that sort of stuff. Is that something that can be rescinded if like a different government or different set of rules, they're like, no, we're not going to do Bitcoin ETFs anymore? Like, it's not something that's like set in stone now, right?
I think it is in the States, isn't it, where each different country would have to vote whether or not that it's illegal.
Yeah, but obviously, like the states voted for it, and they exist in the States as of now. But could that change in the future? I guess is what I'm asking.
I'm assuming that it could change, but
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I would assume that it could, but
That would be bearish.
Did you guys know crypto's dumping today a little bit? This I can't call it like a 1%, loss a dump, but yeah, a red day.
yeah, it's a bummer.
Dipping.
That's right.
What's that, Biggie?
Yeah, dipping.
A little
It's
dip.
yeah.
A little dippy do.
Everything's either mooning or tanking. There is no in between.
Never. It's either like the sky's falling or wag me. But hey, I'll take it. I've been more and more looking at the meme coin part of the chart. And did you guys know, not CoinMarketCap, but CoinGecko now has Dog Go to the Moon on it. So yeah, that's
really?
pretty
I see
cool.
that.
Yeah. So getting
Nice.
places, dude. Really, stuff's starting to look up. Market itself, let me refresh, but as of right this second, let's see, let's get a refresh. Ah, darn it, I shouldn't have refreshed.
No.
But we'll blame that on crypto, right? But the NFT market, the value of the market down right now 0.2%. Not bad. Certainly looked better just a minute ago, a couple seconds ago, but we'll take it again. Again, sales today, I've not looked at any of this, so I'm refreshing. I keep it up all day. This is what I peak at all day. And again, no temp check. I have no idea where we're sitting at. So let's looky here. Yesterday was that $37 million day, and like keep in mind a third of that was from that one CryptoPunk sale. So really, yesterday was on par with all these previous days in the low to mid 20 mil. Today will be a little higher actually because we got about 3 or 4 hours left in the day, and we're already at 26 mil. So today is actually up a bit. I don't like these trade profits in the negative, but I can make a bullish case for that, right? Okay, trade profits in the negative, I usually say, if people aren't winning their trades, they're not trading anymore, right? Like they're gonna throttle back a bit. I can argue the other side of that, which is people selling at a loss when we're in a market like this, which it feels like opportunities everywhere, mostly everywhere, a lot of them. That is you selling for a loss because you see a big opportunity elsewhere and you don't want to miss it. Even if it means taking a hit here, it means I think I can grow my bag faster exiting this thing, putting it over there, and we go to the moon over there. I think that's usually what that means at this point.
So you
So at
take
least-
the hit because you just want the liquidity, so you can go and buy something else.
I
new
think
and shiny.
so.
There's definitely something being done about that in our channel today, NFT Live. One of our co-hosts, Gifted, was telling us that he was doing just that.
Interesting. What was he doing that on?
He didn't say, but he's I think moving a lot of his stuff to I believe Blast and Ordinals. So
I love that, dude. I especially
Blast
love
has
the
been
Ordinal thing, but Blast. Okay, that was something I got into this morning as well. The Blast, having this debate about the L2s that are about to pop off for NFTs, and they just feel like they are. And I keep saying base is going to blow up. It's going to be huge, and I think Blast is about to take off too. Starting to think it's one or the other, or maybe it's like PFPs explode on Blast, but art explodes on base, which I think would be super cool if like that Tezos kind of community vibe thrives on base. So yeah, feeling all that out. It's something you said before, I think, Biggie, and a lot of people have. We don't have enough users to support all these chains, so at some point they're going to have their identities and their products that people trade on them. But I'm starting to feel that more and more now. So
yeah, and Base got a little bit of a black eye today, right? Like with the whole Brett news. I don't know if you saw that.
no, what was that?
So basically the private sale where like apparently they're saying that like 85% of the tokens went to like a handful of wallets. It was not a good look. and some other people were chiming in, basically saying that this is not going to fare well for a lot of people that maybe had like high hopes that Base and Coinbase was going to open the floodgates or somehow like adopt a lot of the craziness going on Base. Like this could put a damper on it, right?
Yeah, interesting. And by the way, really interesting point that just got brought up here by CK. So Dog Go to the Moon is also on CoinMarketCap, and it is kind of cool and clever that when you start typing, let's say you're trying to type Doge, D-O-G-G-E, as you type it, Dog comes up first. Really smart. Leonidas is no dummy, guys. Like, he is getting into the normie, like, psyche. So Dog to the Moon is here. It is ranked 2,400 just about. Really interesting. Really, I cannot wait. This is going to teach us a lot about human psychology and memetics. Is that right? Memetics. There we go. $450 million market cap is so damn impressive. It is. And so I guess that'll kind of tie into
36 hours we're
in
at?
such a short period of time, dude. It is really impressive. If you want to try and make some money with runes, what would you suggest? Mint? And which ones? Also, when you buy runes, do you own coins like other crypto coins? Do you sell them on a DEX? Really great questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you guys, if anybody here wants to field that question, and I can weigh in at the end.
Let's just start with it's not financial advice. Do your own research. None of us here want to go to jail, please, sir.
And we're in.
And this is just, for entertainment purposes. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I just saved you, Yojo.
I really appreciate that, actually.
Do you guys want me to leave the question up to? It is blocking out Biggie at the bottom, but is it easier to leave it up to address or what?
I'm just going to address one part of it.
Okay.
Okay. Because I've been thinking, like, what the question was, like, what would I suggest with runes, right?
Yeah.
So,
like, how do you make money with it?
Okay. This is what I would suggest when I'm not. This is what I would think about doing, which would be. It seems as if like the Kongs are going to airdrop and have the snapshot on sometimes Sunday. Typically there's a dump off period of the probably of the ordinal, right?
Yep.
Ooh, hang on. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
No problem. No, we're cutting people off. You should apologize. So that's the theme song. Oh!
Whoa, out in the sun.
What's up, man?
I'm not going to tell you again not to fuck with my M&Ms.
Daddy's home.
Everybody gets one. That was the last time for you guys.
We're so sorry.
Yeah. But I got over myself and decided to show up for a few minutes at least.
Yeah. I appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Looking good, man.
And it's perfect timing. When I was right in the middle of something, you just cut me right off. Great timing.
How beautiful is that? It's perfect. Dude, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Sorry, I don't want to miss. Had to make a work call. I'm at my kids' skate competition, and Friday. Like, I don't want to miss our show.
Yeah.
So at least I can keep the streak going.
Dude, just showing up is what counts.
Somewhat.
Even if it's short. Glad to have you here, man. We'll keep the song rolling till you leave.
Yeah, tell me, like, what did I miss?
Well,
what
okay.
did I miss in the market?
Dude, fun stuff. Like, okay, as far as what you missed in the market, we're still actually kind of getting to that now, but I would rather, while we have you, get into some Kong stuff. I think that makes pretty good sense because, man, people reacting really positively to your guys' distribution plans and getting other communities into this. And, dude, I think it's about $6 million. If we're going by the current price of Prometheans, $6 million going to a whole bunch more communities out there, which is fantastic. You guys just keep making good decisions, great decisions out there.
Wow. Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, obviously, we're trying to have a really thoughtful approach. Peter's cracking me up. Yeah, we're trying to have a super thoughtful approach to how we're doing it. And, like the initial 20 communities that we had, there was plenty that could have made the cut, right? So we just want to keep being able to be as inclusive as we can and just let everybody share in whatever this experience is going to be. So, yeah, the reception seems to have been pretty positive.
There it is. 945 million, which is 4.5% of the supply, is going to be distributed to brand new Ordinals communities. It's 20 new communities. Okay, there it is. Have you guys started tweeting out who those communities are?
Well, okay, so I think the way you're reading it might be wrong, or maybe the way it was written was wrong.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's going to be 20 new communities. I think it's 20 communities. I think some of those communities are communities that were initially selected, and people who didn't get the Promethean airdrop would now be included in the airdrop. And in addition to that, some other new communities that we're including in. So it isn't all 20 communities from the first, Promethean drop that are included. It's obviously most of them, but not all, along with some new ones.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it. Good approach.
Yeah.
Sunday Snapshot Day, just a quick reminder for people. If you're not a Promethean holder, if you're really wanting to get that decentralized rune ahead of time, you do have a couple days here to kind of get in before the snapshot happens. Rune price today, dude, absolutely ripping. Like, just really, really great seeing people just loving it. I also saw that you tweeted this morning, and I'll see if I can pull it up real quick. But you guys made in your Discord, you made a role for Prometheans holders, really bringing them into the community. It's not just words; it's literally bringing them in.
Absolutely, they're Kong holders, realizing like the art is different than what our other art is. But we said we were going to make a verification. We did. We used KongBot. We weren't bringing in a third party bot to do that. So it took some time for our devs to be able to get KongBot coded to bring them in. But oh, dude, it's awesome. We got a channel set up in there now called Decentralized.
Oh, nice.
And it's just cool. It's a channel that has all the Kongs in it, the Prometheans in it. Dude, it's just fucking exciting right now. It's just exciting. There's like a buzz in the air, and it's it just feels good, man, to have everybody excited about like what we did, what's coming. I was on a Spaces this morning and with Whale, and just like
saw that.
Dude, you know what? It just made me realize like it's not easy to pull off what we've pulled off so far. To be a native like mainnet community, come over and make a splash in Ordinals that are really protective of like what they've built. But like I think the way we did it, people really took us at our word. Like, this is about honoring the space and honoring what they've done. So it's been wild, dude.
Mucho respecto, dude. Absolutely incredible. Do you think that new community, that new channel, the decentralized channel, is going to become like the Wall Street Kongs, but of Bitcoin?
Dude, it's funny because we have like an ordinal section in Wall Street Kongs, but I can't help but think that with the amount of holders that we've brought in, with the amount of new people that are in Kongs, that channel is not going to become, exactly that. Because there's going to be this whole new, I don't want to say meta, but like right now, Ordinals are hot, right? And so we've got people reaching out to us. I've said this before, that want to, look at Prometheans as a way to be able to airdrop or to include them in their drops. So it's going to be interesting to see like how all of that plays out when you have other Ordinal communities that want to reward Prometheans. So, dude, I don't want to say it's going to get spicy. We're not trying to pit one section of the community against the other by any means, because the reality is we made it available to anybody, in Kongs that wanted to get in. But like, there's a lot of new Prometheans into Kongs, right? And it'll be cool to see how that channel takes on a life of its own. No different than Wall Street Kongs did.
Yeah. Oh, love it, dude. Love it.
Yeah, it's funny because I messaged you earlier today, right? I was like, it's been so fun, man. Like, it's been stressful, but it's been fun. And when I say I want it to last, like, the vibes are good. And I'm not looking forward to like, when you like just get back into the day-to-day grind of just executing as a project versus that kind of like euphoric feel of like, man, it's fun. People give a shit right now. And like, that's what you want, right?
Just stacking announcements at the moment as well.
Ride
It's
that
like,
wave, brother.
yeah, it's really fun.
Till the very end.
It's yeah. That's all you can do, right? Ride the wave, enjoy it while it's there, and just hope that like maybe you like. I was thinking like, did we catch lightning in a bottle again? Like, we caught it in 21. Like, can you catch lightning in a bottle twice? And we'll see.
Probably not.
It feels like you have.
You know, my favorite part of it was I saw you on a Spaces that was like an all Chinese speaking space, and I was like, I'm gonna join the Spaces to see like what you're saying. And I tuned in for like maybe 5-10 minutes, and you didn't say anything, so I just sat there and listened to Chinese, a bunch of people speaking in Chinese. But I would have loved to have heard that again.
Dude, when I got on the Spaces, I thought I clicked the wrong link at first, and then I was thinking, because it took a while for them to like bring their first like comment or question to me, and I was like, how many Kongs are waiting right now to see how fluent I am in Mandarin? Like, are people like, holy shit, man, this guy knows Mandarin.
Just go full John Cena with it, and it's like, wait,
that would have been amazing.
Yeah, dude.
That would have been amazing if you did speak Mandarin. And
I wish I had, bro. If I would have known, I probably would have had something really epic lined up to just come out with like, 2 fluent statements. But I bombed it. I don't know whether my humor, works.
It probably
like you just don't know how any of that. Probably not. No, probably not. But that was an interesting Spaces for sure. Yeah. I was like, somebody DM'd me from it, and they're like, "Hey, really nice to meet you. Love what the Kongs are doing." I said, what are they saying? Like, what are people saying in there? They're like, oh, it's just people shilling projects. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, go figure. That translate across the world.
Did you have someone that was translating what you said there?
Yeah, and bro, who knows if what they were saying was what I was saying.
That was excellent.
Yeah, no way for me to fact check that.
So, Henry, do you ever get recognized by other parents at kid functions as the Kongs guy or crypto dad?
One time in Times Square, 2022, I think it was. I was at a pizza stand, just grabbing a slice of pizza, and I don't even know how it came up. I was with Inverted, and somebody recognized both of us.
Huh.
He's like, Henry the Grape? It's like, what? And then he looked at Inverted. He's like, Inverted? Aside from that, no, man.
Was
I'm
that
not
at NFT
cool.
NYC, or
I'd be
totally
spooked.
separate?
It might have been at NFT NYC, or it might have been when we went to New York Fashion Week with Chuck Liddell.
Henry's got some interesting buddies now. Chuck Liddell.
Dude, do you know what's so funny right now? Because like obviously I've met a lot of people in the space, right? Just like, I've met a lot of people because I've been around it for a little bit, and I go to a lot of the events. But the amount of people that have come out of the woodwork right now it's interesting. In DMs, Twitter, Telegram. I said this before, like I feel like French Montana's team gave out my Telegram to have their community raid me to ask for an allocation.
Wow.
Like it's weird. Like
you're saying like your old high school crushes are like now contacting you, like, oh,
now than you hotness.
I always thought you were cool.
No, not for me, by the way. It's just people wanting decentralized. It had nothing to do with me. But
you have your own Telegram? Yeah. Like you've got like a Henry the Grape alpha group?
No. Just have my Telegram.
Gotcha.
Like
just sending out.
Yeah. No alpha
Funny.
group. Oh, bro, imagine my alpha group. It'd be a pathetic alpha group.
Check this out, guys. Like this caught my eye. I think this is pretty spot freaking on, right? Like the FUD around Bitcoin runes, which there's been so much FUD. As great as they perform, there's still FUD out there. But this kind of spells it out. Multiple $100 million+ market cap runes, multiple marketplaces with 10+ million in cumulative volume, over 10,000 etchings. Everyone's talking about it. What a shitty launch. Right? Runes are doing really, really well. Like, really well. This is such a bullish sign for how high things can really go.
Whose alarm is going off, by the way?
I didn't know if you could hear that.
Yeah, we can hear it. No, you're totally right, dude.
Is my dinner burning? What's happening?
I think the runes launch is. I think it's just the beginning, because I still think there's a ton of people fading it. But I think it's going to be. I think it's going to get gross in a good way.
It's the friction, right? So it's like it's not easy to get, easy to do, easy to get into, easy to get out of, and whatever else. So it's like that's why everyone thinks it's difficult. And there's still multiple sales happening on multiple runes, like all throughout the day, right?
We're fixed.
Yeah, you don't want to get in when it's easy. You want to get in when it's hard, man. That's when you know that people are fading it. When it's easy, it's like you know, if you get in really early when it's easy, maybe you can still, you know, make a claim to fame. But I really think you want to get in when it's hard and everybody hates it or they think it's not been successful.
So I think that was part of the question just before you jumped on, Henry. That was part of the question. I think it was Ty that was asking it. It's like,
sorry, Ty.
When you buy runes, can you like buy and sell them as a coin? Because I've tried to figure it out. Again, very much an idiot, which is why I'm here. Trying to figure it out, but it seems like you list it in like blocks that you've got. So like if I think I bought some Arsic just to mess around with. I bought 420 of them. Get it? Just to mess around to kind of like figure out what I'm doing. So when I got these other airdrops, I can like do stuff. But it's like, you okay?
Yeah, hang on. I'll let you got to finish. I'm sorry.
let me finish.
Yeah.
But it's like, can you just do it like individually? Can I just sell like one? Is there going to be like liquidity pools? Like,
has it gotten easier? Has it gotten easier to sell?
No, not from like the start. I don't think. I don't know.
I think it's going to get easier. I think when there's dexes that are actually built out, I think Magic Eden's going to do like a rune for rune exchange.
They've
but
got like a swap thing that says coming soon or whatever, right?
Yeah. So the reality is dexes are coming and all of this is going to get way, way better. Way better. I don't think there's anybody doing it right now that thinks like, yeah, we've reached Valhalla. I think we're literally just, I mean, it was 1 week ago today the halving happened. Nobody's really had time to build on the protocol in any massive way yet. So I think it's all coming.
Oh, okay, what's up?
Breaking news.
This fucking guy.
Our President Donald Trump, still active sitting president. I know most of you don't believe that, especially Joe, but the rest of us do, has inscribed a new collection on Bitcoin. And I believe he's inscribing it in a very new, innovative way that people are starting to do. I think he is etching this as
dude.
possibly runes. Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Come on, man.
That's my president, sir. That's my president.
So,
Please, dude.
There's something new people are starting to do, okay? So I saw this yesterday, and I realized it when I etched a rune, and I used Dead's Idiots logo for the non-fungible Idiots rune. You have the option to inscribe an image. So people are using that now as a way to inscribe something, give it the provenance, get it on the blockchain, and it's a new numbering system, right? So it started at number 0 with the first image that was etched. So yeah, that's becoming a thing. I wonder if this was done as that. Now he did say like, make sure to check out the parent inscription. I wonder what that one is.
That's a very generous body there he's given himself, isn't it? Come on, let's go back to that a sec. Hold on.
I'd like to call like a creative.
Very generous.
Mugshot edition. It's incredible.
I love it.
Been hitting the gym. He's been working out. Huh?
That team executes. If I were hiring a team, I would say first it's Kongz, but I would ask if I could also bring on the Trump team. They like get the NFT thing. They get it. Of course, they got like probably one of the top subject matters that you could ever do to put on as an NFT. But
every other grifter gets it, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you,
dude. I don't even care if he serves his term from prison. I just want this guy in.
Let me find for you the collection on Magic Eden here.
Hold on. Can we create like I would like to have a timeout. Can we call a creative meeting right now where we discuss how much we talk about fucking stupid shit and like
what constitutes breaking news?
Oh,
the music for breaking news. Like this isn't even breaking fucking news. You said you saw it yesterday. Like how was it?
No. I did not see this yesterday. I saw the idea that people were inscribing images as etches, like on runes. That was yesterday, but this is breaking.
This sucks.
Joe's triggered mind just had
God.
to like catch up.
You guys like seeing triggered SJWs? No, I'm sorry. That's not nice. That's not
me.
Nice.
Hi.
It's okay. It's okay.
Right.
The thing is, Joe will come around by November.
Oh yeah, I'll come around.
The more SEC actions, the more actions by the FBI, the DOJ, the more Joe might think like I don't like him, but
right.
I don't like
we've had so much change already that in our bags because of Biden or anything. I mean, come on, man. It's all the same shit. Nothing's happened. It's not going to happen.
I don't remember seeing enforcement actions when he was in office against crypto.
What happened? Did you get some wax stuck on your fucking taint when you were getting your Brazilian today? What's your problem, bro?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, did you?
Did you get too many fucking red M&Ms, you little bitch boy? Come on.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
That was one of my reasons why I said you were late today, is that you were getting.
No, I know. I got that. Oh, I didn't get the wax one. I heard about the M&Ms.
I made up a whole bunch of shit. Sorry, dude.
I like it.
Luna, by the way, if the jokes aren't hitting, if it's like us not, I'm trying to do a better job of like focus on the show and then go to comments here and there instead of like I've normally been like staring at the comments the whole show, which keeps me a little distracted from the show. So just trying to feel out like the best way to do that. I'm sure your jokes are fucking killer.
Who's got some
they're
jokes?
awesome.
Luna, killer jokes.
The best, actually.
Can you drop us another one? Drop us another joke.
Maxi.
Do you want me to start talking and then you can rip me?
Yes. What's up, Buxton? Good to see you, brother.
Yes. Get that dog, baby.
Are we gonna talk about Are we gonna talk about the fucking the Bored Ape Yacht Club?
That's a big one.
Resignation today.
I wanted to
Real
bring
big
that up.
story. Absolutely.
I
Thank you,
love
Joe,
this.
for getting us on track here.
Does that get the
yes.
breaking news music?
Or do you
Actually,
want-
yeah, let's do that. Hang on. I do want to put it here too. Dog now listed on Bitmart, so yet another exchange listing. Bullish,
Unless you
very bullish.
you want to have Peter read the fucking white paper for the
Not
Trump
exactly.
collectible cards.
No, I don't.
It's gonna be very good, very big, very huge.
You're fired.
It's gonna be great.
I agree.
Yeah. This I was planning on bringing it up today, and it's related maybe to the Trump thing, but people are inscribing CryptoPunks as as etches, like doing them as runes. I think there's interesting new meta's always developing. Just cool
That's
to be
quite
aware
cool.
of in general.
Is that the similar thing to what Trumpy's doing?
It might be. I didn't see for sure if the Trump ones are this or
He
if
has
they're
no
just
idea.
full on
Can I
inscribed.
call him
Dude,
Trumpy?
if they inscribed him like a normal ordinal, it was probably very expensive. So I wonder if they did this to be cheaper.
Buddha's like, yeah,
curious.
this relates to it, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? He's just trying to bring up Trump more and more. He's like, oh, this
president.
Oh Christ, I'm not reading all this.
Oh,
No,
this
please.
is the Yuga stuff.
Yeah. this
Yuga
is-
Labs, guys. Big news today. Unfortunate news, also very good news. It's like one of those things. Both are true at the same time. But Yuga Labs making a lot of changes here. And cutting that team down. And actually, very thoughtful with how he words this stuff and the messaging and what their goals are. And to be honest, they said the thing we've all been feeling and the thing we've said is the best part of Web3, that Web3 doesn't have this corporate bullshit. All these layers of red tape and all these meetings to have meetings to have meetings to have meetings. The beauty of this is small, tight teams that can react and deliver. And Yuga Labs needs to get back to that, and that's exactly what they're doing. Yes, Joe.
Thank you, even though Henry was first.
Oh,
First of all, I think you have to be a little bit careful with framing this by being like, oh, they did a good job with this, and oh, they really worded this well. Honestly, they fucking put out a letter that they sent to a bunch of people that they fired today. I mean,
Yeah.
they fucking fired people. It's not a good job. They fucking fired
Bullshit.
people.
you
And
think this is bullshit, Peter?
I think it's bullshit. Yeah.
Really?
I hate it.
and if you work for Yuga, right? Let's say you worked for Yuga and everyone's seeing a fucking letter of resignation. You don't think people are just coming up to him all day being like, oh, are you one of the people that got fired? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I don't like it. I don't think it's good form.
By the way, is this not the easiest take in the world after you cashed the check?
Huh?
What do
They
you
took the money. They already got the money.
You-
They did the thing. They got the life-changing generational wealth money. Then it's very easy to, a year and a half later pivot and be like, yeah, we went a little bit too hard that way. We lost our way, but we kept the money. I just feel like it's an easy take to then try to pivot. You see that it hasn't worked, but you got the money. You sold out to begin with. You sold out to begin with.
They did, and I think they recognize that. They own that. They absolutely said we
It's
did
an easy
the wrong
position.
It's an
Yeah,
easy
it's-
position, but
It
it's
doesn't
being-
make it any better for the people that just lost their jobs either.
that's a good point. That's a really good point. Putting it in public when maybe they don't want it public is super fair.
What's
Very
the
very
point
good
of
point.
putting this out on public?
It's performative. That's what it is.
it's
It's
so
well, we're doing the
performative.
best.
Well,
I'm not chumming the waters for these guys like they.
I'll chum
like
the
they
waters.
did.
I'll do it.
No, I'm not giving them their flowers. We don't say that anymore. We chum the waters. I'm not giving them I'm not giving them a hey, nice job. You recognize that you led the project astray.
Yeah.
Like, you took the money, you sold out in the height of the
Whatever.
market, you paid your celebs, you did your shit, and now it's easy to be like, well, that didn't work, guys. We need to get back on the map. So let's not go that route anymore.
So, okay, to Dead's point, I think these guys got paid very well. I really think that they took care of their employees. And here's the other part, too. I actually agree with you guys now after you explain, like, putting it in public is weird.
Yeah.
But Yuga Labs always said they were going to build in public. They should have been doing this all along. This was supposed to be a very public thing for apes. They always said we're going to build in public.
It's not really building, is it? It's more tearing down.
That is part of the building
We
process.
build in public, we fire people in public.
Yeah.
Do it
You
all.
gotta destroy to create.
Can you imagine like your past employers being like, yeah, we fired a bunch of people today. Some of them were like doing nefarious things in the walk-in. You know what I mean? It's like, just fucking, I got an idea. Yeah, they took the money, Henry. Who cares? It's already happened. It's water under the bridge. Sure, we're happy that they're doing things that they think are going to get them back on the right path. Sure. Why the fuck are you putting this out on public so the people that just lost their jobs probably feel worse about it, dude? Sure, they made $200,000 a year, but they don't deserve to fucking get, like the letter that they received out in the public and having everyone hear about it. I mean, it just seems kind of bad.
I'm sure it's with a heavy heart and multiple $100 bills that they wiped the tears away as they had to let people go and return back to the original culture of apes.
Well, let's look at some of the replies. Let's see if people are beating them up here in the replies. Okay, so we have to everyone who lost their role. Okay, a little sympathy thing, we do a little getting back to the roots. Love to see it. Bridging to another chain, blah blah blah. Tough
Can we
call,
get into
probably
that
the
as
right
well?
call.
Here, come on
I
up.
mean,
Look at all these influencers.
I
don't
mean,
know,
I'd feel bad too if I was them.
yeah, I've not seen anybody else saying that
Yeah.
they don't like that this is
It's
public.
because our
Yeah, because it's all Yuga asset. People say, "Wow, great job, guys!" Like, yeah, let's get back to 150 floors. Like, let's do it. Of course, of course.
Well, then, okay, so maybe we agree it's probably better to be private. Do you think it's the right move, leaning up and being what they were a long time ago?
I 100% think it's the right move. I think with stuff like that, yeah.
I
They're
think
going to
me
do what they're going to do.
I think
it's the right move.
I think me and Peter are the only people with a sensitive, loving heart in this entire space
Wrong.
that actually recognize that this was bad form. That's what I think.
I think this is a bit of virtue signaling.
But
To be
yeah,
honest.
by the way, I gotta fly. My kid's about to hit the ice, so
Oh,
I gotta go
man.
be a good dad.
Good.
I know.
Be
Gonna
a good
stick
dad,
to one
dude.
song and one song only.
Hey, have a
Let's give both at the same time.
there you go, Will. I get it in my head before I go in.
Yeah. Dude,
No,
good luck.
sorry.
Wish you luck.
Well, thank you. Yeah, listen, have a great weekend to everybody. Sorry that I just stormed in and now I'm leaving, but as always, have a great one, boys.
As
Take
always.
it easy, brother.
We'll see you
See you
See you
soon.
guys.
Better.
There he goes.
Anyway.
But yes, I do believe it's the right move. I think they need to do that. I think he's like Gaga's been doing this since he came back into the fold, right? He's been trying to get back to the roots, doing all that fun stuff. It's just sucky. There's probably not a good way to do it. If it was me losing my job that I've been working at Yuga, I'd prefer it to happen like privately, like in-house, like it's done, it's dusted, and then I'm in control of whether I want to share that information or not. But
You know what they also probably did? They were probably like, you have an NDA, you can't talk about what happened. You know what I mean? So they put that out there and then you can't talk about it.
Those NDAs. Yeah.
Yep.
oh yeah, but yeah, I think it's probably arrow up or bullish for Yuga long term or short term. But we'll see.
Yeah.
They might have missed the boat. It's like Bored Apes was what? It was built on being culturally relevant, right? Are they still that? Can they still be that?
I think
Do you think they can ever climb back to where they were? And it doesn't matter price, but being culturally relevant. Can they ever
Yeah.
get back to the place where they are
Yes.
Bored Apes again?
Yes.
Take it, baby, take it.
Dude, if John Travolta could have reinvented his career after completely like being a nobody, you know, right after when he was like, these things happen. We've seen them happen with stories, you know, you see them being recycled with stories in Hollywood all the time, you know. Batman comes in vogue, they pump out the fucking, you know, saga, that goes away, wait a decade, do it again. Same with Lord of the Rings, same with all of these timeless classics. The thing is, I think, yeah, like they are, I think, in a very special point in time, Huda, where I still think that they can capture it, they can recapture it. But yes, I also think that if they were to miss out on this, if they were not to be able to become relevant again and do something that really stakes their claim there, then yeah, they could definitely be in rough waters there, and to a point where you kind of like just fade into obscurity. I hope that's not the case. I do also cheer for the, you know, the Bored Apes. So let's see.
It's good take. Who's your favorite Batman there, B? That's the big question.
Frank Miller's for sure.
Okay. What about movie Batman though? Are we talking movie Batman?
Oh, Christopher Nolan. Yeah. No,
Christian
of course.
Bale?
Like, yeah. Well, yeah, but yeah, interpretation of the story and everything. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think Driscoll's got a, like, I was thinking that too. I was like, well, Travolta really didn't revive his career. Quentin Tarantino kind of did.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's like, still, like, but honestly, like, what are they gonna do, dude? Like, I get what they're gonna do, but like,
well, I don't that's the thing, you know, like that's the thing, in my opinion. That's the exact crux that I think that they're facing, is that it's really not up to them as much. Like, they can only do so much to rally the troops. It's up to the OG Bored Ape Yacht community members, the ones that have gone through all this peak to trough, to have the conviction and the willingness to go out and rally the troops. And then I think that they do need to have support from Yuga, right? Like, you need to have stuff to point to. Great product, awesome events, you know, and like actually feel enabled by them, right? Like, where it's like, hey man, if like, I mean, we know some of these like Bored Apes, right, that are very thoughtful in the space, they're always engaging and all that. Like, help amplify that, you know.
Is there something, like he says in the statement now? I'm sorry, I'm just reading it in a little bit more detail after having.
There's a little something to it. Just in case he said, I did recently have to sign an NDA in order to be able to talk to said company, so I can't disclose too much. But I will only say that I sense that that's the direction that they need to go. That's the feedback I'm telling them to lean into. That's what, in my opinion, you need to see, because really, like, I think like a lot of people that joined into these like early communities, like, really were looking for some type of self-actualization, right? Like you're trying to create something that is sustainable, not just a side hobby, right? Whether it's through networking and finding other like-minded people.
Well, he says it in the statement. In the history of Yuga's biggest home runs are things that went from a glimmer in our eye to shipped in under 3 months. It's like, but how do you keep doing something like that? You know, where it's like, fuck it, Mutants Monday or whatever the hell it was.
Okay.
Like,
so
how do you keep doing stuff like that? So like, the froth is
especially
there.
when you're beholden to all these VCs now, right? And you have to sign off for every little fucking thing and go through this bureaucratic ladder. Yeah, that's a hindrance, like, in my opinions, to them. But they got to figure it out.
What the hell's on the screen?
Where they come from.
What is on the screen? What is happening?
Today's National Alien Day.
Oh, is it?
Why is there like a clip of Doctor Who? This is like, this is my,
it's weird. It's a weird
stuff of my people.
Yeah, National Alien Day. So I just wanted some like little background.
Okay. So can I take a hit on this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I'd like to make the argument that the Bored Ape Yacht Club really didn't do anything other than take advantage of the bull run. Like, what did they do in the beginning? They released their Bored Ape Yacht Club, the apes. Then they released the fucking dogs. And then they released a fucking mutant. And then they fucking did what? What did they do? Release a coin?
Right? After
But what amazing things that they did. What they did was they pumped up their shit. They did a good job marketing and getting their fucking shit into the hands of celebrities. But like, we're talking like they did some great marketing, like the great building.
But you actually said it. It was the marketing. They did great with the marketing.
Absolutely,
That was it.
But it's not just that. I mean, yes, they did fantastic with the marketing, but I think it's the first time, Yojo, in that I can think of where I've seen a company reward its early backers or holders with fucking life-changing gains. Like you've never seen that before. For good or worse, the critiques, whatever they may be, right? Like I remember when people started, like, especially I think it was like around ApeCon, like people were like apes were just, dude, flying high, man. Like I remember reading tons of posts of like people paying off college tuition, houses, starting a business, all kinds of stuff. Like I'm sorry, but like tell me in the history of any business that has ever rewarded their customers or followers in such a short period of time, in such a fucking disproportionate, like crazy, like never before heard of ways.
Like loads of other projects
whether
did
you
in
want to call it a
2021,
marketing stunt or not, like it definitely captured the imagination of a lot of people.
They
like,
had no control over that. If those things cost, if they didn't have value, it would have been just a more and more nonsense that they were just minting out, giving to their communities. Like every other community did the same fucking shit, right? Like, what's the difference? The difference was
they were first.
No, they weren't. They weren't the first.
Well, I think the ones that did it, I think a little more visibly, maybe. Could we at least say, like you said, they did it a great job marketing?
Yes. No,
they hit everything right at the right time.
Like their shit went up. That's what happened. Their shit went up, and people made money off of it.
They capitalized on it like any other project or company or group of people would, right? Like, but at the same time, I never saw it as extractive. Like I think I like by far, like I think like after all of that, you would see still apes like building. Like I mean, to this day, I do see a lot of apes like show up every day, whether they're hosting spaces or starting like different startups, or like they're everywhere, man. Like they like the people that wanted to engage and build and do stuff it it wasn't a short moment in time. It was a couple of years. You had a network effect that was unparalleled, and so
it would have been extracty if all of the shit that they put out went straight to fucking zero, which happens all the time when you release something. You know what I mean? Like if they released the fucking dogs and it didn't do shit, or if they released the mutants and it didn't do shit, like it would have been
like Other Side and Coders and Heavy Metal and all the stuff like since they've now like jettisoned as well. I mean,
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, no offense. I mean, they did a great job. Love the Bored Apes. Not trying to be a fucking douchebag, but
they stumbled. But like, I mean, you gotta believe like that they definitely have a shot in this cycle, given their team and the war chest that they have in the community. That's to me the only thing. The only barrier there is like how fast can you move without having to fucking get a green light from all your higher ups to do shit, because like this space moves very fast. Your community likes to move very fast. And when they look back, they like to see that they're supported. You know, you don't want to look
what CyberKongz have just done, right?
Crickets, you know? That's, I think, the biggest problem that I've seen with not just the apes, but a lot of these communities is that they like these projects. They come, they have the hype, they have the community, they go out, they raise money, and then they don't have a plan on how to use it to magnify and amplify whatever it is that they're trying to do, right? And like they fall flat on their face. Like I mean, that to me, that's the case example for Moonbirds, right? Like tons of money. Never like, and when it came down to doing it, like in deploying it and like in service of the community and rewarding your holders and everything, they pussyfooted around. They had so much red tape by then that getting anything done and then building in public, we all know it's not easy.
You got to be so agile.
Exactly.
And I think that's what's so impressive about what CyberKongz have just done.
Yeah.
We've obviously talked about quite a lot.
But it's good to put it in contrast, right? Because like they don't necessarily have to constantly look back over their shoulders and say, "Is this okay?" You know?
Hit me.
We have got just a minute to go. Today actually flew, like absolutely flew. Yeah, man, cool shit. Let's get some bullish bearish in before the weekend arrives, guys. And I want to hear you guys that are tuning in right now. I need your bullish bearish takes on this stuff too. Actually, I wish I could run polls. I can't do it from this software. I got to figure out a way to do that because that'd be fun. But anyways, Let's do this. Let's go in order from top to bottom. Joe, me, Biggie, and then Peter. Cool Cat's giving away a Cool Cat. I'm going to say bullish, bearish in general on the Cool Cats with everything they've done here the past, let's say, 6 months.
Bullish and bearish on just the giving away?
On just the Cool Cats themselves as a project.
Man, that's a tough one. I'll go bearish. I'm sorry. I love the Cool Cats, but I'm going bearish.
Yeah, bearish as well. And guys, I'm going to drop a link in the chat so you can enter the raffle yourself if you wanted to. Biggie Poppins.
Man, they've survived. I want to say bullish.
What you got, Peter?
I've only got room in my heart for one Ethereum Cats collection, so I'm bearish on Cool Cats.
Hell yeah, I love that. Respect, Mr. Ricci. I don't know if you guys know the guy. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Peter. Mr. Ricci, awesome crypto artist. I love this dude, like the spirit of a crypto artist, like a real crypto artist. Bullish, bearish on him, minting out his, I think it's not his first Solana collection. Let's say it is, though, because it might be. Bullish, bearish on Mr. Ricci, bringing crypto art to Solana.
He's an artist, and he's doing art. I'll do bullish.
Bullish.
Fucking bullish, man. And I'll even add something. I hope to see some of these artists in Marfa this year, and not just the artist presence, but I'd love to see like an art house from Solana or something present in Marfa doing their things. Obviously, the same with Ordinals too. So yeah, bullish.
Love it.
Oh
Peter?
yeah, same. Bullish. Love
Bullish.
it.
Love
More
it.
art.
Love it. Bullish or bearish on Solana being the blockchain that has the very most stablecoin activity? Bullish on Solana.
On Solana,
Yeah.
I'll go bearish. I don't
Bearish,
give a shit.
bearish on Solana. Okay, I'm going to go bullish on Solana here.
Bullish.
Okay.
Bullish, baby. Let's go.
All right.
Dude,
all right,
did you
all right.
add the Stripe payments? Did you see the Stripe
Oh,
payment?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah. I
talked
love
about
that.
yesterday.
Yep.
That was good.
Okay,
Yeah,
That's really good
Friendcheck.
shit.
I don't know what they're talking about here as far as data fixed. I don't know what data was incorrect, but snapshot taken. And guys, we are just 3 days away from Friendtech V2 launching. So they've got their locked in points and balances and something about relinking your Twitter, blah, 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 blah. Bullish, bearish on Friendtech.
How do you do the rain, Peter?
2 thumbs down.
Interesting. Joe.
Gonna unfriend that. Going bearish.
Nice.
I'm going to say bullish. Yeah. That's a bearish from Biggie. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
bearish.
Okay, bearish from
Don't get
Peter.
it. Don't like it. Get out of
Okay.
here.
Blast NFTs are kind of starting to cook here in the past just 24 hours. Actually, more like in the past week, they're actually up. Let's just say just Blast NFTs in general. Bullish, bearish, Joe.
I'll go bullish, so my bags will get better. I guess. I don't know.
You got some? You got bags? You got Blast bags?
I'm on blast points.
Got it. I'm going bullish.
Bullish.
Bullish. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. 2021 vibes. Bullish.
Love it.
PFPs. Love it.
Bullish on Udi. Telling us, not just suggesting, not just hoping, but telling us OP Cat's going to go live later this year. That we're going to get that Bitcoin upgrade. Bullish or bearish on Udi's conviction? No. Let's just say bullish, bearish on OpCat going live this year.
I'll go bullish. I don't
I
know.
got mine.
Bullish.
Bullish.
Is that like an EU flag? What is that?
Damn, man.
Yeah, bullish.
Yeah, bullish.
That's
I
cool,
like
right?
it better. But yes.
All right, bullish on this guy, RFDZ, being our new alien punk holder. This is the guy that bought that $12.4 million punk yesterday. Bullish on this guy? I don't even know how to do this one, but yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. We know what you're saying. I want to like the guy. I hope he's a good guy. He's so rich, it makes me want to hate him. But I'm going to be nice. I'm going to go bullish on this guy. He's reached
All right.
out. He's reached out to the community. Bullish. Yeah, bullish.
Yep, bullish on anybody buying an alien punk. Putting that kind of money into that collection, bullish.
Bullish.
Have we verified that they do actually own it?
No, it's probably some asshole that, is like,
It's just a copy paste.
yeah.
Then
Click save
I
as.
will say I will give them the benefit of the doubt and say bullish. Why not?
You're a good, man, Peter.
It's a hella cool punk. I absolutely freaking love it.
That kind of goes with this too. Maybe I do a bullish bearish on big art sales, still ripping. And then we'll just say that ties into this too. Everybody was confident NFTs will pump last at the end of the cycle. We're not at the end of the cycle and NFTs are pumping. So how bullish are you feeling about NFTs in this cycle getting a real pump? Are you bullish on NFTs?
You know, we've been talking about this a lot, and I've been saying no. I'm starting to get a mild boner, so I'm going bullish.
Oh, dude. I mean, I'm with you, bullish. Piggy Poppins, how you feeling?
Yeah, man, bullish. Yeah, I man, what's pick a sector like where the catalyst can come from. I think there's many instances you'll see it, you know, like not just across the board, but like gaming, PFPs, art, 404s. I know you and I are fans of like that. That's gonna have a moment. It's coming, like Ordinals. It went to sleep, it went dormant, it's coming back.
All right.
So, yeah.
Bullish, he's
Hell yeah.
bullish. Peter, bullish, bearish.
Yeah, bullish. NFTs. I love those things. They're great.
That freaking simple. Guys, that's it. That's bullish, bearish. I think in general, you know what we got to start keeping track of is how many bullish and how many bearish, just to get a feel if we're overall bullish on things or bearish. But
I like the idea of doing like a thread of polls after the show.
Ooh.
So
I've
everyone can, like,
I've
jump in.
decided that now I'm not going to do bullish or bearish. I'm going to do raging boner to flaccid wiener. In my
Raging boner, flaccid wiener.
yeah,
That's what this segment's gonna be called.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get us banned, bro.
Oh, really?
I'm okay with it.
Sounds like one of those like early noughties martial arts movies.
How about bullish or bearish on me using my wiener to describe bullish or bearish?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Raging Boner, Flaccid Penis.
I'm bullish on it, to be honest. I like
Thanks,
it.
Huda.
I like it a lot. Well, guys, that's going to do it. It's going to do it for the Friday show that was potentially not going to be, ended up being. And I'm really, really fucking glad it happened, guys. I'm very bullish on something I'll tell you about soon. Very bullish. Really, really happy today. Guys, like always, a treat and a pleasure doing the show with you guys, and everybody watching. The same applies, even deeper. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always showing up. Really appreciate you guys. Remember to like and subscribe and do all of that. Follow these guys. We got to start putting up your handles, your X handles, but we're going to start pushing that a little more. Follow these guys. They're incredible. They're gigabrains, and I love them. I love you guys too. So again, thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow morning.
My only tweet this today, just before anyone starts following me, was about how I don't like the new WhatsApp update.
Oh my goodness.
So
For
maybe don't
deep
follow me.
insights on NFTs, follow Peter. Oh my goodness. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:15 a.m. Eastern time. NFT Live. Same with Sunday. And then we'll be back with this crew on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. We'll see you.
See ya.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Sing. Zero holders.